morning students. Here I am going to start with the another question of previous board exam, which is asked in previous board exam in 2019 of 5 marks question of chapter biodiversity and conservation. Now question is asking about observe the globe diversity distribution of major plants taxa in the diagram. Here is the diagram and answer the question that follow. Which group of plants are most endangered? Now, why are mosses and ferns are so few? Give reason. How do fungi that are heterotrophs sustain themselves as a large population? Which group of plants is most advanced and which one is most primitive? So in the question is asking about with the following diagram. Here is the diagram in which different the question is asking about the different division of the plants, in which the first division is bryophytes. Ferns plants belongs to the bryophytes. The why are mosses are so few in number? Give reason. Now fungi, here is fungi which belong the fungi is another division. Fungi belongs to the thallophytes. Sorry, the algae belongs to the thallophytes and fungi is another division. Now the gymnosperm is another kind of division. The number of gymnosperm is also few in number as compared to the mosses, but the plants of gymnosperm are mostly endangered because they grow in specific or characteristic areas, in shaded areas, or they generally don't have so much of water for their survival. And they also belongs to that habitat, which the habitat mainly in the habitat mainly there is lack of water, or but humidity mostly is present in that area. कोल्ड एरिया में भी हमें देखने को मिल जाएंगे, तो बट लेकिन ये बहुत स्पेसिफिक जगह पे होते हैं एंड they are mostly endemic plants because they especially grow in the well-defined geographical areas. If we want to grow the gymnosperm, so in a plain area or tropical forest for example, तो हमें प्रॉपर केयर, ट्रॉपिकल एरियाज में तो हमें प्रॉपर केयर करनी पड़ेगी, बिकॉज क्योंकि हम उन्हें उनके हैबिटेट से, बिकॉज दे आर एंडेमिक प्लांट्स और दे ओनली लिव इन सम स्पेसिफिक, दे जनरली ऑब्टेन इन सम स्पेसिफिक एरियाज, जियोग्राफिकल एरियाज, वेल डिफाइंड जियोग्राफिकल एरियाज. सो हर जगह नहीं मिलेंगे. नाउ द एंजियोस्पर्म, एज वी ऑलरेडी नो, द प्लांट्स ऑफ आवर लोकेलिटी एंड द फ्लावरिंग प्लांट्स, दे बिलोंग्स टू द एंजियोस्पर्म. चाहे वो मोनोकॉट्स हो या डाइकॉट्स हो, both are belongs to the angiosperm, and mainly the plants of this division have flower, their characteristic nature. Now lichens are the symbiotic association of fungi and algae. So they show the symbiotic association. They also present in some specific area where pollution is lack. मतलब if in the environment sulfur dioxide is few or less in number, so that lichens are easily grow. Otherwise they also known as pollution indicators, because less pollutant area में ही they are able to germinate in the less pollutant area, and where the pollution is more, so that the lichens become degenerated. So but they depend upon the pollutants. If pollutants is in the area agar pollution कम है, then they are able to grow. Otherwise they are not able to grow in the polluted geographical area or in the polluted area. Now that are heterotroph. How do fungi that are heterotroph sustain themselves as a large population? सो लार्ज पॉपुलेशन में भी हम धीरे धीरे एक एक क्वेश्चन को डिस्कस करेंगे. सो एंड विच ग्रुप ऑफ प्लांट्स इज मोस्ट एडवांस्ड एंड विच वन इज मोस्ट प्रिमिटिव. सो हमें ये भी डिस्कस करना है, प्रिमिटिव एंड मोस्ट एडवांस्ड. तो अगर हम इफ वी डिस्कस अबाउट द प्लांट किंगडम, तो हम धीरे धीरे के क्वेश्चन डिस्कस करते हैं. इन द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, द क्वेश्चन इज आस्किंग अबाउट which group of plant are most endangered. So as we know, due to the lack of number, or due to the they are endemic species or endemic plants, so the most endangered plants belong to the gymnosperm, because as we know the Cycas revoluta is already going to is vulnerable or going to extinct, और अगर प्रॉपर प्रोटेक्शन नहीं किया जाए तो वो एक्सटिंक्ट होने चाहिए. मोस्ट ऑफ द स्पीसीज ऑफ द gymnosperm are already extinct and few of the only plants are present in current time. So gymnosperm, the plants of gymnosperm or gymnosperm division are more endangered, have the more endangered species, and they are going to endangered or going to extinct these plants, because they are found in well geographical area, and only found in because they are endemic species, so only found in the certain areas. If we want to grow in a plain areas or tropical areas, so they need proper प्रोटेक्शन और प्रॉपर केयरिंग की जरूरत पड़ती है, बिकॉज वो हर जगह नहीं होते हैं, और दे टेम्परेचर स्पेसिफिक होते हैं, और हाई टेम्परेचर में जनरली दे are not able to survive in very high temperature or not able to survive in very low temperature. So and also humidity are important for the survival of the gymnosperm. Now come to the next question. Give reason how do fungi that are heterotroph sustain themselves as a large population. So and Deuteromyces, these are some important classes of the fungi. Because they produce spores on the basis of type of spores or asexual bodies, they can easily propagate themselves by the germinating spores or by the mycelium and hyphae. So hyphae they propagate with the help of spores. As in case of asexual, these spores are asexual spores. As in case of Ascomyces, Deuteromyces, and Basidiomyces. These are the some example of the some classes of the fungi in which the asexual reproduction takes place. For the asexual reproduction, they produce spores, asexual spores also, as well as they also produce the hyphae, asexual hyphae. These are the asexual filament. By these filaments they propagate easily, or a vegetative reproduction they done by this method due to the fragmentation and due to the fragmentation method they propagate vegetatively and reproduce by vegetative mean of reproduction. So यहाँ पे these are the some important features of the fungi by which they reproduce in large scale. They are easily क्योंकि fungi because they produce minute spores formation करते हैं, due to these spores they easily the dispersals of these spores carried out easily. So and anywhere with the help of reaches anywhere with the help of air and water, or easily germinate in the humid condition. For the fungi they also need for germination humidity. They also need humidity for their germination, or for the germination of hyphae and mycelium, or propagation of mycelium and propagation of and also germination of spores, Ascomyces, and as in case of Ascomyces, Deuteromyces, and Basidiomyces. These are some important example of the fungi by which they reproduce asexually, and by this method the large they जो लार्ज पॉपुलेशन मिल पाती है फंजाई की, बिकॉज अगर इफ देयर इज ओनली वन फंजाई एंड दे रिप्रोड्यूस मिलियंस ऑफ स्पोर्स, they form million of spores by this method, and also by the mycelium. The mycelium is also a type of root, or help in the absorption of false root actually, and false root or unicellular filaments or mycelium, which is produced by the fungi. And if with the help of mycelium, they easily propagate in in humid conditions. So they need only humidity, and due to the humidity and humidity and warm condition, they easily propagate. Even they, because they are saprophytes, actually they, अगर इन्हें प्रॉपर ह्यूमिडिटी वार्म कंडीशन मिले तो दे आर एबल टू germinate on living being also, as in case of for example, बहुत सारे parasites fungi as examples of the parasitic association or parasitic habitat of the fungi. The ringworm is a type of fungi, जैसे trichoderma, polysporum. They easily grow on the human body or human skin. Some of them are also some of the fungi are also parasitic, shows parasitic adaptation on the different plants, different insects, human, mammals, and other organism also. So they can grow in soil as well as humid condition as well as wood. मतलब इन्हें बस humidity and warm condition चाहिए. If they obtain these two conditions in anywhere, they can grow anywhere, whether वो living हो ऑब्जेक्ट और नॉन लिविंग हो. तो ये स्पेसिफाइड नहीं है, बट दे कैन ग्रो इन एनीवेयर. बस दे if they have these two conditions, they only want humidity and warm condition for their germination and propagation. So they can easily grow in humid and warm condition. So that's why they propagate in large scale, and that's why their population is large as compared to the others, mosses, gymnosperm, algae and lichens. So this is the reason, because the mosses, gymnosperm, algae, lichens, they require specific temperature, specific geographical area, and specific humidity. All these and pollutants also, as in case of lichens. So all these define the germination of, and all these are nature are important for the germination of and propagation of all these plants, gymnosperm, bryophytes, algae and lichens. But in case of fungi, they don't need any geographical area, don't need any specific type of soil, and but they need only the warm condition and humidity for their propagation, for their dispersal of spores, for their germination of these spores, and propagation of these hyphae or mycelium. So these are the mycelium also, because as we know, the hyphae is also known as. Now come to the next topic, give the reason. This is reason is because as we there are two reasons, because they are cosmopolitan, they can grow in anywhere, and they don't need specific geographical area, specific temperature, specific warm condition होनी चाहिए. But temperature is not specific कि warm temperature 40 degree, 30 degree या 35 degree. There is no any specific temperature इनके लिए होगा, but they need humidity and warm condition. Whether वो warm condition vary कर सकती है 25 to 40 degree, और इससे above भी vary कर सकते हैं, and they can propagate by, they form the large number of million number of spores for their, and these are the asexual bodies, and there is no need for sexual reproduction, and they reproduce asexually by different method, like binary fission or by the fragmentation in mycelium, and because every mycelium and the mosses, the fungi, the body of fungi is formed by the mycelium, number of mycelium. And if one mycelium get separated from whole body and germinate, can germinate as a single whole body of fungi, तो अलग होके by the fragmentation method, by the conjugation method, there is many mode of reproduction for the fungi. So they are easily propagate themselves or easily propagate or reproduce large number of fungi. So these are the reason of the fungi, because they don't need any geographical, any type of soil. They don't need, they are saprophytic, but they can grow on living being also, whether वो living being insects हो, or they can grow anywhere. The spoiled wood, they can easily grow in soil. They can also grow on living organism also. So these are some important feature of the fungi and reason of the fungi why they present in large, they show the large number of population, because they easily grow in any condition. Now second question discuss करते हैं. Then come to the second question. Which group of plants is most advanced and which one is most primitive? So as we already from here यहाँ से देख सकते हैं, the characteristic of advancement is they are advanced. We said them they are advanced because they can survive in almost all area, or the number of species present in all area, whether they are also found in temperate region, they are found in tropical region, they are found in conifer Arctic tundra, where the temperature goes to negative, जहाँ पे negative temperature भी हमें मिलता है. तो these are the some important features of the angiosperm plants. तो angiosperm, why we include the angiosperm as a most advanced plant and the fungi is not included in the advancement of the plant or most advanced plant? Because in the fungi they didn't show the advanced condition. They can grow in any area or any condition, but they didn't show any specific organ, any divisions of organs as in plants. So as we study, जैसे हम स्टडी करते हैं फंजाई की, in the fungi there is no defined structure of the fungi or part of the fungi. There is root-like structure, stem-like structure, but not the leaf. There is no any found of leaf-like or leaf structure. There is also root is absent. Only mycelium is present. Mycelium converted and become condensed to form the whole fungi body. तो फंजाई को एज ए प्लांट हम नहीं लेंगे, बिकॉज क्योंकि जो पहले कैरेक्टरिस्टिक जब लिया गया था, नाउ दैट टाइम दे इंक्लूड इफ द सेल वॉल इज प्रेजेंट इन द सेल wall is present in the cell membrane, so cell wall is present, so they the organism are included into the plant group, but the fungi didn't show any character out of except the cell wall. So the fungi is completely से plant group में include नहीं किया जा सकता है, because they only show the cell wall and the vegetative propagation like plants. The plants are also reproduced by vegetative propagation, by fragmentation also and grafting also, but the fungi are not able to reproduce by the sexual reproduction there is also presence of sexual or asexual reproduction, but in the angiosperm there is well defined structure of the plant. There is a presence of leaf for the photosynthesis process. There is a presence of vascular tissues for the transfer of water and food to the higher position of the leaf, which are present at the higher position of the plant. Now there is respiration process, but here is also there is a well defined respiration process. Now another important thing is that there is a presence of root, stem and leaf, that is well defined, shown by the angiosperm. But the angiosperm can grow in anywhere, anywhere that we found angiosperm in tropical area, in temperate area, in grasslands also there are presence of grasses. So this shows the due to the presence of grasses, because grasses are also belong to the angiosperm. So grasses are present, grassland. Now in the desert area there is also presence of angiosperm. If cactus, because cactus is also belong to the angiosperm. So they can survive everywhere. They are adapted for the all condition present on the earth. But as in case of algae, mosses, gymnosperm, because in the gymnosperm they are not included and they are few in number, as shown by the graph. The number of mosses are less in number as compared to the other angiosperm, fungi and algae also, because they need water for their propagation, for the dispersal of seeds, for the dispersal of for the dispersal of spores, for the formation of new plants. They need water for the propagation of the or formation of the new plant. So that's why they are less in number. They are not included into the most advanced. Similarly, lichens are also less in number, because these are the symbiotic association of algae and fungi, and they only present in the less pollutant area in which the sulfur dioxide is absent or very few in amount. If there is sulfur dioxide and pollutant is area, so the lichens are not able to grow or propagate or reproduce. So that's why they are less in number as compared to the other, and they are not included into the most advanced condition. Now algae. So algae are again less in number, and less in number because they also need need water for their propagation, for their reproduction. And they हम ये कहीं भी हमें देखने को नहीं मिलेंगे. They only present in the few places where the water is present in large amount. Now so if we now fungi, because the fungi not shows the proper plants characteristic, that's why they are not included. यहाँ से ये show तो करेंगे कि because they absorb nutrition from the soil, from the wood, from the living organism also with the help of mycelium, because the mycelium function as a function like roots, but they didn't show any other characteristics like plants. So rest angiosperm ही हमारे पास बचता है, because they are able to survive in every area as like grass, दूब grass. जहाँ पे पानी भी नहीं रहेगा वहाँ पे भी वो अपने आप ग्रो कर जाते हैं. तो दूब ग्रास, if water is present, some flowering plants are also present in water, also present in desert area. So these are the some important features of that. So most advanced plant group belongs to the angiosperm. Most advanced. So now come to the most primitive. So as we know that plant kingdom starts from the algae. So algae is the most primitive because this is the thallus-like structure in which there is no even mosses represents false root or stem, false stem, false leaf and false stem. But the algae वो भी नहीं शो करते हैं. They only shows a thallus like body. The thallus is not cannot be divided into the plant, root, stem or leaf. Only thallus-like body, cushion-like body is present, or thallus-like body is present in the algae. Filamentous algae, we also seen the filamentous algae also. So these are the some important features of the plant. So most primitive is algae. Primitive, because we agar if we study in class according to the class 11 plant kingdom, so plant kingdom started from the algae, then mosses, then gymnosperm, then angiosperm, and lichens, fungi belongs to the another group, and lichens इन्हें कहीं भी place नहीं मिल पाया because they are the symbiotic association of algae and fungi, or in between the algae and fungi. So they shows the symbiotic association and there is no single organism, so the lichen is not included into any division or any kingdom. So these are the some important feature of the these question or the diagram and divisions. Now start करते हैं, एक quick revision कर लेते हैं what we study in today's class. So the first question is asking about which is the most endangered, which is the group of plants are most endangered. So gymnosperm are the most endangered plant. The plants of gymnosperm belong are most endangered because they survive in a specific geographical area and specific temperature or humidity. They are not able to survive in anywhere or any condition. So because and the propagation of these plants also done by the seeds. There is no any other mode of reproduction as in case of angiosperm, fungi and mosses also and algae also. So but the gymnosperm only shows the sexual reproduction and they can propagate by the seeds, not any other method of the reproduction. So that's why because of this also they are most endangered. Most of the species of the plants of gymnosperm are already extinct, but abhi bhi some of the plants are present on the earth, but they are endangered because of their characteristics or because of their nature. Now the second question is asking about the heterotroph sustain. How do the fungi heterotrophs sustain themselves as a large population? Because due to the formation of different type of spores, they are able to disperse these million of spores in their surrounding, and the propagation of these spores, dispersal of these spores happen with the help of air, water and other from organism to another organism, from animal vector के थ्रू भी ट्रांसफर हो सकते हैं. एंड दे कैन ऑल्सो रिप्रोड्यूस बाय देयर आर 3 मोड ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन, asexual, sexual and vegetative mode of reproduction. That's why, and they also produce million of spores, and they the asexual bodies by which they easily disperse these spores with the help of air, and they are very minute spores, or they generally, and due to the nature they present in anywhere, and they can germinate anywhere, any condition, any object, any organism, and living being also as a parasite also. So that's why they are the large जो population मिलती है fungi की, इसी वजह से. Now next question is which group of plants is more advanced, most advanced and most primitive. So the angiosperms are most advanced and the algae are most primitive, because the algae because if we study the development of the higher plants or evolution on the basis of evolution, so the algae group present first algae group is present, then the last most is angiosperm. On the basis of this तो इस वजह से भी इसे एंजियोस्पर्म को मोस्ट एडवांस कहा जा सकता है. बट the algae also didn't show any characteristic like leaf, stem and root. The plant body is thallus-like, filamentous, but in angiosperm they are so advanced, they can grow in anywhere or any nature. They are adapted for different condition, temperate condition, water जैसे हमने हाइड्रोफाइट्स के बारे में पढ़ा है, देन जीरोफाइट्स के बारे में भी पढ़ा है, बिकॉज दे आर एबल टू सर्वाइव इन एक्सट्रीम hot condition where water is lack and moisture is lack, they can grow in that condition also. But algae, because they need water for their reproduction and also for their growth and for their life, so that's why they are included into the and they are not adopted in the other condition like xerophytes and most chilled condition और जो टेम्परेट एरिया में भी एज एंजियोस्पर्म हमें मिल जाएंगे, बट द फंजाई आर नॉट एबल टू ग्रो एनीवेयर, दे नीड वाटर फॉर देयर सर्वाइवल, but angiosperm are adapted for the all the condition which are present on earth. So these are the some important features of these group of plants and biodiversity. And biodiversity, why there are so biodiversity and the number of organism are present. Now next class में हम next important question discuss करेंगे.